Hello everyone and welcome to Pamela and Johnny's Motorhome Journeys. Today we are bringing you something a little bit different. We were tagged on YouTube to do a challenge. It's called the Van Life Challenge, and we were tagged by Travel Trolls TV, Mazzy and Dan. They're actually currently travelling around Ireland now at the moment. Hello Dan and Mazzy.
Hello.
Hopefully you're enjoying your travels. And the challenge is that you must answer 10 questions about living in your van, which unfortunately we don't live in our van. We wish we did because of work and all that. But you have to answer 10 questions. So I'll start now with the 10 questions. Question number 1. What is the make and model of our van?
A Fiat Ducato is the make, and the model of the actual van, camper van itself, is a Rotec. It's a factory built. It's not a van. It's a factory built motorhome.
And it's a 2.8 turbo diesel.
Turbo diesel.
And question number 2 is, how long did it take for your van to build? Well, how long for us? We don't know because it was done in a factory.
Yeah, it's a factory built van. So we wouldn't
so how long for us to choose our van? We'll say.
this is our second one.
This is our second one. How long have we this?
4 or 5 years, something like
4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Oh, we're very happy with it.
Yeah, very happy with it. Yeah. So that number 2. Question number 3 then is, where is our favourite place to stay? So my favourite place in Ireland would have been Achill.
Yeah.
I loved the air up in Achill, up in the Hay Brazel B&B. They have an air joisted onto it. But there's so many places in Ireland where we loved staying, you know. But that one, it was during the summer when we were up there, and it was just, you know, fabulous to be there. And Dixfield and all that, there's so many of them.
Yeah. This fabulous country, if we could only get the weather for to stay.
Yeah. And your favourite place then would be?
I liked Achill too. Yeah.
Achill.
I liked Achill too.
And what was the worst place that we've ever stayed? My worst place was, where was it, the two of us? Graignamanagh, down in the...
We were wild camping down by the Rowing Club.
We didn't actually, it was how many years ago?
It would have been probably about a year and a half ago, or early last year.
We didn't know at the time about the new air inside in the hub. We didn't even know that existed. Yeah. And here we were wild camping by the Rowing Club, was it?
Yeah.
And next to it at 2:30 in the morning, even a car pulled up with loud music and
right beside our inhabitant door, and if
getting in and out of the car and
banging their
doors. No, I'd be a little bit nervous now in case they'd do anything, but I just felt kind of
uncomfortable,
very uncomfortable. So thankfully, the next day we learnt about the hub in Graignamanagh, and thank God, because it's fabulous in Graignamanagh hub. Pity we didn't know about it, but at the start, but we found out the next day, and we went straight over there then the next day. So then, question number 5: how many people had you had in the motorhome at once? Well, how many people slept in here was 3, and visitors, the most we had was 4. Now it is a 6-berth, but it's only really I think when 3 adults did stay here, we stayed with our friend Nora. Hello Nora. She came with us to England on holidays. It was lovely now, but it was a bit cramped, you know. It's really for 2 adults and two small children. You know, it is fairly, with 4 adults now, even in here sleeping, it'd be fairly cramped. So that's question number 5. Question number 6: any van disasters? I'll leave you answer that, Johnny.
We had one with the immobiliser. It just came out one day and the van wouldn't start. It was all the fault of the red key. Someone told us that we to use the red key every time we're starting the van, and I learned later on that I was confusing the immobiliser. So the immobiliser kicked in then, and the van would not start. So I got a Fiat Ducato man to come to me, and lo and behold, he sorted it all out for me.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So he's our Fiat Ducato God. We goes to him now. Question number 7. Favourite feature of the van or motorhome? My favourite feature. What would your favourite feature be? Mine is my bed. you know, it is a U lounge, but we keeps it down the whole time as a bed, so you don't have to make it up each time.
We have this as our dining area.
This is our dining area here. Then what is your favourite part about van life? As Dan said in the Travel Trolls TV, you get to see loads of places, and if you're not happy with that place, you can move on. Like, for example, like here in Ireland, that time when we did go to Achill, it was a right hot summer's day, and this is when we joined the IMCC, the Irish Motor Caravanners Club, and they were there. We weren't with them now at this stage, but they were there, and you know, it was a hot summer's day, and remember Michael and Marie, I think Michael and Marie, they had lovely music playing out of the camper van, and we were outside, you know, with a lovely glass of wine, hot summer's day, and the music playing, and it was just lovely, absolutely lovely, and it drew us, you know, like stuff like that. Like, Ireland is fabulous during the summer, you know, you get to see nice places and get
Scenery
to move on.
Lovely.
The scenery, move on all the time, and France and Spain now this year for us guys, so hopefully you'll come along and join us on our trip there. Question number 9. What is the worst part about van life? Not being able to live in it, lads, and not being able to travel as much as we can, because the both of us work full time and we're on permanent nights. Hopefully we'll be coming off that soon. We're on permanent nights, so we kind of, you know, finish Friday morning at 6 o'clock, back in Sunday night at 6 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock.
Sorry, at 10 o'clock at night, yeah, you're right. You know, so, you know, but hopefully soon we'll be back out on the road again, you know, we'll be coming off the nights. Question number 10. Any tips for people wanting to start van life or buying a motorhome in our case? Well, me personally, if you're buying a motorhome, try it out, rent one out for a weekend, see how it goes, see if you like it, and like, what tips would you know?
The very first van, like, if you're not too sure, like, is buy something cheap.
Yeah, that's what you know, our first one now was.
Yeah, it was cheap. Like, we just said we'd buy it, and if we didn't like it, we'll just sell it again.
Yeah,
like,
but we did. We loved it.
We wouldn't have too much to lose financially, you know. So that's the way we done it anyway, and we invested a fair bit of money into this one. So we're very happy with it.
Yeah, very happy. So that's our 10 questions. Thank you very much to Dan and Mazzy once again, the Travel Trolls TV, actually, because you gave us the challenge, we actually got a load of new subscribers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So everybody, please subscribe to our channel, click the like button and hit that notification bell on our YouTube channel. And now who I'd like to tag in the Van Life Challenge is the Happy Travellers, Steve and Wendy. I hope you're feeling better soon as well, Steve. Bob Earnshaw, and then Herman Hits the Road, Ads and Zoe. I'll give the links of all their YouTube channels down in the description below, so you can head over there and have a look at their channels. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed our questions. Thank you very much for watching.